If you're a man trying to get lean and shredded and lose 10 to 30 pounds by the summer in the next 90 days, you need to watch this video because I'm about to give you some game. What's going on, guys? Kayvon Rashad, where I'm helping you men get fit physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I'm about to give you some game on how to get lean and shredded, lose 10 to 30 pounds in the next 90 days, and even show you how to help my client, Will, right here, get shredded in under 60 days, and how to help my client, Tiger, right here, get right too, man. So before I get into this video, man, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tapping into the YouTube channel, man. This channel is growing very fast thanks to you guys. I'm just super excited for the content I have pushing out. Again, if you want to show support, just continue to like the videos, continue to share the video, save, comment, engage. And if you want to show more support, download my Magnum Man 101 ebook, as well as the Lean Machine Blueprint, man. All right, let's get into this video. All right, guys, the first thing we need to focus on before we get into the plan is, what's your why, right? Why do you want to get lean and shredded? Why do you want to lose 10 to 30 pounds? Like, what's the reason why? Like, you got to have some why, because if you don't have a why, if there's no desire to want to do it, what's the reason you're going to continue to stick to the plan? What's the reason you're going to stick to the blueprint? What's the reason that's going to keep you going? For me, I'm in great shape. I can be in better shape, but I'm in pretty great shape. I would consider myself in the top 5% of the world. However, I do know I like the feeling. I like how I feel after I work out. Bro, I like going to the gym. I like eating the right foods because it gives me energy. It helps my muscles grow stronger, right? So for me, it's the feeling. For me, it's not even about a specific look. It's just about the feeling. So that's my why. But for me, I'm on this road too right now. You know, my birthday's in May. And I'm going to Mexico, so I want to look whole ready, as Chris Jones would say. I want to look whole ready. I ain't gotta have fucking veins popping out of my forehead. I don't need abs in the back of my back or anything, but I do want to be lean. I want to be nice and tight. So for me, that's gonna look about 15 to 20 pounds. I'm gonna have to cut for me to get that tight look. Because I'm at 235. I'm sitting around 235, 233, 235. So for me, my motivation is the feeling, and of course I'm going to Mexico, so I want to look whole ready. I want to look chiseled. I want to look pretty lean. That's my why. So for you, you need to discover your why right now. Write it down. If you're watching this from a phone, get a journal, get a notebook, or write it after this video. But what is your why? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to get lean and shredded? And you need to go deep. Go deep. For you might want to attract more women. And trust me, women love a dude that's in great shape. Women love a man that's fit, right? So again, ask yourself why. That is the first things first, right? How would you feel? This is a great exercise you can start doing too. How would you feel when you get this body? What are you gonna do when you achieve this body? What kind of clothes are you gonna buy? What kind of clothes are you gonna wear? Where are you gonna go? What things are you gonna do more of when you get to this body? These are things you should start asking yourself, man, so you can go deep, all right? So the first thing we need to do is discover the mindset behind it. The why. What's the reason why you're doing this? All right, guys. So now we're gonna go into nutrition. It's very simple. Most people will say calorie deficit to lose weight. I do want you to be in a calorie deficit, but for the first 2 to 3 weeks, I really want you to eat your calorie maintenance. All right. And if you don't know how to find your calorie maintenance, your calorie surplus, calorie deficit, I'm gonna plug the TDE calculator in. It's gonna help you find that, right? But you gotta be very honest with yourself, and you gotta be very transparent on how active you are. You can't say you're super active and you're not super active, because it's gonna give you different numbers, right? And be honest with your weight as well. But for you, the first 2 to 3 weeks, I want you to be eating the calorie maintenance and just 100 to 300 calories above calorie maintenance. So you'll be in a calorie surplus. Now, don't panic. We just want to do a little reverse dieting so that way you can improve and speed up your metabolism. So when we do start to lose weight, we're starting high. Because again, you don't want to start a calorie deficit super low. Because again, our bodies has a great way of adapting. So we start our calories super low. Of course, we're going to have to continue to go lower and lower. And again, if you're starting at fucking 1,700 calorie deficit, how fucking low can you really go? You're gonna be walking around this bitch eating 800, 900 calories. So again, you wanna eat your calorie maintenance, and then you wanna gradually increase it for 300 to 500 actually. I said 100, 300, but 300 to 500 for like 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. right? And then around that week 4, week 5, that's when we bring the calories down and we start being in the calorie deficit, all right? And again, I'm gonna plug that calculator in the TDEE. That TDEE calculator, I'm gonna plug it inside the description, all right? Now, what are we gonna eat? Listen, whether you're vegan, whether you're animal-based, keto, whatever, when you're trying to cut and you wanna make sure you're cutting, you wanna make sure this cut is sustainable, you want to consume a high protein, high fiber diet. Why do we want to consume a high protein, a high fiber diet? These are the two macronutrients. These are, fiber isn't really a macronutrient, it's mostly, only macronutrients are protein, fats, and carb, but fiber is a carb. So we're seeing as macronutrient. When you're in a calorie deficit, protein and fiber is your best friend because it keeps you satiated. Protein and fiber are the most satiating macronutrients. So boom, let's pick a protein like chicken breast. You get 8 to 10 ounces of chicken breast. I would pair that with a sweet potato, right? Sweet potato is good fiber. It's going to help with your gut microbiome, right? So because fiber is very satiating, it's going to take a long time to digest. Protein, chicken breast, very high protein, so it's going to take a long time to digest. So you're not going to be eating frequently because you're working on eating foods that's satiating. You're not going to be eating all the time. Like I said before, you can put a whole bag of popcorn in front of me and I start eating it. That's going to trigger my ghrelin levels, which is the hunger signal. We don't want to trigger our ghrelin levels. We want to trigger our leptin levels. So how do we trigger that? By combining protein and fiber in all our meals. Now, this is a framework I'm going to give you. Again, I can't speak for everyone, but this is a great framework that I've used and I've used on my clients. Every meal, if you're eating 4 to 5 meals a day, I recommend 35 to 60 grams of protein in each meal. Hear me out. It really just varies on how many meals per day you're eating, right? For me, I eat about 3 to 4 meals. So in each meal, I want to consume at least 40. For me, it's at least 40, but everyone else, it's going to be different because I eat multiple meals. So I consume at least 40 depending on how many meals I'm eating that day. But you want to consume between 35 to 60 grams of protein in each meal. Why? It's high in protein. Again, we want to make sure we're eating the protein first too. Because again, just like Texas Roadhouse, we go to Texas Roadhouse, what's the first thing they give us? They're going to put the goddamn rolls on the goddamn table. And again, the rolls are delicious. They're very delicious. But what happens is we grab one, munch on it. Ghrelin levels are increased. Shit's good. We want more. We're going to eat more. And then by the time our food is out, we still going to be hungry. So again, when you're eating these meals, consume the protein first. Consume the protein first and then the side. It's a trick I learned from Mind Pump. Eat the protein first, then the carb, and that way you're not overeating. All right? But again, protein and fiber is going to be your best friend. So again, 35 to 60 grams of protein per meal, depending on how many meals a day you're eating. All right? All right, guys, as far as the workout, you can pick any workout program. You can out-diet a great workout plan, or you can out-diet a horrible workout plan, but you cannot out-train a bad diet unless your name is Chad Ochocinco. So again, workout program, I'm going to tell you the one that works the best. Any workout program works, but you got to realize, I can be in the gym almost every day. You may not be able to be in the gym every day. So for you might have to do something like a full body workout. I recommend 2 to 3 full body workouts for someone that's super busy. 2 to 3 full body workout sessions a week. 2 to 3. That's all you need. That's the bare minimum. But again, it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. 1, you're hitting every muscle group at least twice a week. And 2, you're keeping the muscle building signals on, right? So again, you may do a full body workout on Monday, right? Wednesday or Thursday, you might do your next full body workout. And then Saturday or Sunday, you might do your last workout of the week. But again, you're hitting those muscle building signals are on, and you're hitting every muscle group 2 to 3 times a week. So again, pick a workout program that works best for you. For me, I like the bro split. I like hitting one body part. But when my schedule was super busy, I was doing that full body workout. Or if I only can get in the gym 4 times a week, I was doing upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower. So again, as far as workout program, pick the workouts that you like to enjoy. Because again, we ain't just trying to get fit for a fucking trip. We're not just trying to stay in shape for the hoes. Because again, that shit's gonna get tiring. This is why you gotta find workouts, find different training styles that you enjoy. Because again, this is a lifestyle. This isn't a one-time thing where we're just getting ready for a show. This is a lifestyle. So pick a training split that you like, whether you're trying to do bodybuilding, powerlifting, but again, your nutrition is going to definitely alter depending on what kind of style of training you do. But again, you have to pick something you like. But just make sure your resistance training is in there. Resistance training is very important. All right? All right, guys, this is the shit that most people aren't going to talk about. You gotta be okay in the mundane, right? And that's being bored. There's gonna be days where you're like, oh shit, let me go get some ice cream, right? You're gonna be probably 14 days in doing good, and then that 15th day come. Those signals, right? Those signals are just gonna start fucking with you. Those signals are just gonna start fucking with you. You got to be okay in the mundane, but you also have to find ways to make sure to keep you, consistent. So for me, I like cooking. So when I was on TikTok before I leave the app, there was always some little recipes, some little protein muffin, protein pancake recipes I could follow. So I would always cook something up. There's always little hacks from like the store, from like Trader Joe's or something, where you can get some in there. They're high protein bars or some shit like that. High protein bars from Trader Joe's, or high protein ice cream, low calorie shit. So look up different stuff. If you haven't already, you need to download my Lean Machine Blueprint, right? You need to download the Lean Machine Blueprint. The reason why is, and I'm giving you guys all different examples, different blueprints to follow, man. So you need to download that. But just find different ways to keep you consistent. But also got to understand, every day is not going to be perfect. There's going to be days where you have those signals, those cravings. You got to find ways to stay consistent with it. Because trust me, it's super easy to just download DoorDash, order that crumble cookie, go get you some ice cream. You feel me? So you got to find ways to keep you consistent on the journey. Because again, you're trying to get right. But again, it's a lifestyle. So just finding different ways, cooking your own meals. That's another thing. You need to cook your own meals. Cook your own meals, or either invest in a meal prep company, depending on your lifestyle. But meal prepping is very important, bro, because again, I don't want to come home after a long ass day of work and think about, damn, what the fuck am I eat? Because then that is when I'm going to choose bullshit. Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, all kind of shit. And don't get me wrong, you can eat those things on your journey, but you got to find the low calorie options, and you cannot eat that all the time. You can't eat that all the time. It's going to be way more calories than you consume. Right, but there are certain places like Chick-fil-A where you can pretty much finesse it. But again, meal prepping your own meals, that shit's very important, guys. All right, I'm gonna tell you the final thing. Rest. Rest is very important. Listen, get you some chamomile tea, get you some magnesium, whatever you need, but you need to rest your body. Can't be in the gym all fucking day. You can't be up all night. You have to get some rest. Your muscle, at the end of the day, we're still trying to hold on to lean muscle. We still want to hold on to lean muscle. So we can't be inside. We can't be up all night vamping. Take your ass to bed, man. You need to go to sleep. Sleep is very important, bro. Not even just for building muscle, but just performance. Having energy when you wake up in the morning. You got to fucking sleep. You got to sleep, man. Sleep is very important. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you want to get to bed by 10 o'clock, start getting ready for bed at 8 o'clock. I'll tell you guys my little routine. What I like to do, I like to be in bed by like 9:15, 9:30. Depending on the night, depending on how early I got to wake up. But for you, you probably have a different schedule. So for you, this is what I do. I like to be in bed by 9:15, 9:30. Around 8 o'clock, 8:15, that's when I start to get ready for bed. And how do I get ready for bed? I'll put me some chamomile. I'll put me some hot water inside the microwave, warm it up for like 3 to 5 minutes. Take it out, put my chamomile tea bag in there, let it soak, put some honey in there, stir it up, and just let it sit until it cool down. While that's cooling down, I'll do a little stretching, right? I put a little stretching on my little TV, my little stretch routine on my TV, and I'll stretch for like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long the video is. After that, I'll make the house cold as fuck. Because again, it's kind of hard to go to sleep when it's hot as fuck. So you want to make sure your environment is cold. You want to make sure you're relaxing your body. I like to stretch my body to relax, doing my stretches. And then for me, I like to read and pray, meditate, do all those things. Because these are things that are cooling me down. And then another little hack, I put my phone on night shift mode early. So around 7 o'clock is when my phone go on night shift mode. And that's when it blocks the blue light. Now, depending on your house, you're going to have the lights on your house. That is okay. But again, you want to start getting ready for bed an hour to 2 hours before you go to your actual bedtime. So try that out. The bonus. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I'm going to just say it's bonus. Cardio. Keep your cardio simple. Don't overdo it with cardio, man. Just keep it simple. For me, I like to do walking. I like to walk, whether it's on a treadmill or whether it's outside walking the bridge. But just go walking. You like the Stairmaster? Do the Stairmaster. Again, when you're doing high-intensity cardio, though, just keep in mind, when you're doing high-intensity cardio, keep it to a minimum. You don't want to do too much of it, especially while you're in this calorie deficit and you're not consuming a lot of food. So your energy is restricted. And you, again, I just talked about resting. You don't want to burn the fuck out. Because when you burn out, you're doing too much. That's when you stop and you get those cravings. You go ahead and cave into them cravings. And then it's just a cycle. And you lose back on progress. So again, cardio, keep your cardio simple. There's 2 types of cardios. That's LISS, which is low intensity steady state cardio. And then you have HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. So again, if you want to do both, do both. Just understand with HIIT, I would recommend you do 2 to 3 times a week, keeping it, not doing too much. And then with the LISS, low intensity steady state cardio, that's something you can do every day, right? And you can modify it. You can make it high intensity depending on, where you are in the world. But for me, I like to keep it simple. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo things and have to think. I just keep it simple with walking, whether it's on a treadmill or outside. Walk for 30 to 60 minutes, bro. Trust me. Put you some headphones on, find you a nice video, or you watching the show. For me, I was watching Snowfall while doing my cardio. So that shit went by like a breeze. But find you a good show and just watch you some good TV or watch you a good educational podcast. But cardio is definitely going to help you on this journey, right? But you don't want to do it too much. If you're doing walking, you can walk every day, but running sprints and shit, that's not something you should do every day. You can do it every day, but it's not smart. All right? That's pretty much all the game I can give to you guys, man. Listen, if you want something that's straight up, giving you all the tools in one PDF, download the Lean Machine Blueprint, guys. The shit will change your fucking life. It's very simple. It's not something super hard to follow. It's just a simple little blueprint framework you can follow, right? You probably might be doing some of it already. There might be some things in this blueprint that you've never really heard of. But again, it's very simple and it's straight to the point. No need to complicate it with dumbass shit to confuse you, to make it seem like you're learning something. It's very simple, all right? Thank you guys so much for liking this video. Thank you guys so much for tapping in and helping this channel grow. Love you guys. See you in the next video.